Good morning. Everything has a beginning and has a hand. And I am at the end of my journey in Seoul, Korea. At the airport right now, and just waiting for the gate to open for boarding, and then back to London. Planning for the next adventure. So the story, what is the story about? The story is not about me going back to London or about beginning and ending. That's happening every day. The day begins, the day ends. Life begins, life ends. So that's is one of the few sure things that we know. No, the story I'm telling you, it's about tarots and a tarot reader I visited while I was in Hongdae in the temple stay. So I normally, every country I visit, like to go and meet the local tarot reader or palm reader because just I'm curious about how it works in different country and I'm just curious about what they say. I mean, I'm not interested about my future. I don't care how my future look like, and just curiosity, just to see how it is, and it just like it now became literally like a tradition. So I wanted obviously do the same here, and I couldn't find one that could speak in English. And I did find few, but they actually did not speak English. And eventually I found one. So I got inside, and already like the energy was off. The way she greeted me and talked to me was off. So probably in another situation where I had options, I would have left because she didn't give me any like kind of like a trust. I didn't feel any like real. I didn't feel any, like that was something that she was really gifted for. But I was there. Didn't have any other options. Like she was the one so far that could speak English. So I went ahead. So okay, she put her mask on when already she had a plastic screen already to separate us, and already that was even make me even like feeling even more off. And then very quickly, very quickly, like in a rush, would you like a quick reader, like a average reader or detailed reader? 5,001 for quick, 10,001 for average, 20,001 for detail. Okay, let's go for the detail. 20,001 is like 10 pounds, just a little bit more than 10 pounds. So it's like, okay, let's do it. So I, she gave me, like, she passed me a container where to put the cash because she didn't want to touch it. And then she start like a super fast, take the cards, put the cards on the table, and literally in probably was like in like 30 seconds. Okay, yes, good, your future 2024 good, 2025 very good, your future will be very good, don't worry about it, everything will be okay, bye. Wow. All right, now i I won't say that okay she wasn't maybe gifted, maybe she was, I mean, like maybe she actually was gifted, she has, she could communicate with the other side, and actually she had the information. That's all I needed to know. I can't say that The contrary, I cannot say that she was absolutely pure charlatans. That actually, that was the feeling that she was just a charlatan. But you know, I would say I now met a lot of these people, like from Reiki healers, tarot readers, palm readers, uh, and so on, like people that does past life regression and so on. And all I can say is that really few are actually really gifted. So out there are a lot that are actually uh, scammers. There are scammers taking advantage of people that desperate in need of some hope goes to those people, and they normally like at least in Europe, Italy, UK, sorry, they actually charge a lot of money. Then you have another category that is like people that actually are honest people, but they think they have a connection, but actually they don't. Because how does it work, those things? Like, who reads the tarots to you, who does healing, like Reiki, they are literally just what I can say, the middle people, all right, middleman. Like they receive information from the other side, or anyway, like they receive information like through from some other, like from other sources that use them as a medium to then deliver the information. That's how it works. When people like real like a psychic that does tarots, when they tell you things, it's all information that they received, and even the cards are they are guided, and when we pick the cards, we are guided from higher, I would say, energy, higher entity that are not in what we call the realm of the flesh, so like the humans. So a lot of people out there, the things they do, but they don't. And then again, there are a lot of scammers. They just take advantage. Just take advantage of people that are really in need. And so that's why it's very important to really be careful when you go after those people. Now, if you do it like me, because you're curious, you write about it, you talk about it, it's another thing. But if you really believe in that, then you must be careful. Now, I believe that doesn't matter what future is. I mean, even if they really can see what is your future, but I do strongly believe that the future is affected by what we feel in the present moment. So anything you feel in the present moment, it will affect your future. So even if your future, they say, is going to be amazing, if you start to feel shit in the present moment, that's what is going to be the future. And in the other hand, if they tell you that your future will be no good, struggle, disease, sickness, again, if you start to feel good in the present moment and you start to emanate higher energy, higher frequencies, that's how the future will be shaped. So there is not a fixed future. Now, I do believe there are like endless already written futures, like endless, but we are the one that with our emotions in the now would pick one of them, like one of the future that match their current frequencies. So I don't have like a perfect recipe to recognize who is good and who is not. My only advice could be once you meet one of those people, maybe go with your instincts, follow your instincts. If you feel that something is wrong and you know that you're going to pay a big sum of money for that, maybe just leave it. Because even when we end up meeting those kind of people, even that is about energies, frequencies. Whatever you felt, you know, whatever you feel is going to like lead you to meet the right person. Like, I mean, there's again, like it's always about my personal experience, my personal journey. If my energies are right, I always end up meeting the right people. But if my energy are off, I'm gonna end up meeting the wrong people. Always. This is like it's been all my journey. So take what resonates for you and leave the others. So, like the post I wrote about it and this video, it's not really about my experience with this tarot reader, but it's about more about warning people about that there are a lot of psychic, so-called psychic, that cannot be trusted. Final note: Korea. It's quite fascinating about this because it's a country that it's very advanced in technologies. It's what we call a modern, like a proper modern country. Now, modern and advanced in technology doesn't make a country a great country. So, doesn't mean that a country is great or good because of that. Actually, many times actually the opposite. But what is fascinating is like that for a country. Oh, by the way, I don't believe in country, as you know. I don't believe in passport, borders, and so on. I just call it country because it's the easiest for people to understand. But for a country that anyway it's so focused in modernity, technology is actually it's really attached to those traditions. And I mean, I was surprised because it's you find everywhere fortune tellers, tarot reader, or like what is very popular here is suju. That basically based on your date of birth they can predict how it's gonna be the rest of your life, basically. So it's fascinating because they are really into those kind of things. You can find like shops, literally shops, everywhere, all around. So I spend most of my time in Seoul, and in Seoul it's full, and they always have a customer. Like rarely I saw those shops empty. Always there were people inside. You know, doing some cards, doing the suju, doing some palm reader, and so on. Like, it seems like really that Korean seriously believe and about what might be the future. Now, it's thinking about it, in Europe, at least in Italy and the UK, like something like this would be seen as a crazy thing. Like no, like someone that have a shop and that's like as a business, tarot reading or and other stuff. I doubt they would get many customers in Italy or UK that we tend to don't believe those things. I mean, in Italy we used to in the past, but as we modernize, we slowly removed all of those beliefs and label them as like fake or like just like fake and stupid. So people stop believing that, stop to investigate and focus on that. So we basically been made to focus on everything that is outside ourselves instead to focus inside as well. In Korea, seems like that people still really taking into consideration those fortune tellers, and apparently they do it for everything, for see if they can predict promotion, or if they can if the partner they choose is right, or if they will find a partner. So it's something that is a part of everyday life, and I found it fascinating, absolutely fascinating. But that's like kind of like the impression that at least living in Seoul for the last month and a half gave me. It's there is this part of the city, but I think it's basically I think that it is probably around all Korea. I haven't been around, outside Seoul much, but there is a part of the country that wants to so badly to become like the West, and with all the new modern technology. But then there is a part of the country that's still strongly attached to the past and doesn't want to let it go. And I don't know, I'm a romantic, and I know that is maybe not, but I always see things in the past to be better than in the present. Just a feeling, but I really loved what was left from the past in Seoul, and really did not like the so-called modernity and new technologies. Yeah, before I go, and yeah, just be aware. Just be aware. There is a lot of scammers there. Be aware. Another advice could be when you choose one of those psychics, try if you can, if they are available for feedbacks, reviews, people opinions before decided to go after one, especially if it's like at least in the UK, in Italy, it involved like a big chunk of money. Okay, so I wish to everyone an amazing day, and namaste.